Hello friends, this is your Hemant Kumar. In this object-oriented programming session, we are going to see on the file handling. Now let's quickly look on the first question. This first question, we are going to do the basic operations on files, like creating a new file, renaming it, or deleting it, or even creating a directory, printing the absolute path of the directory of the file, and displaying the name of the files which is present in the directory. Now let's look on the program. This is the project name as exercise 9, the first program. Here I have imported a file class from the IO package of Java, and we are having the class operations that has the data members called path, which is of string type that contains the path for the file, and another member of file type with a name parent folder and the value as default value as null. Inside we are creating an object to the scanner class, and I have assumed it as scan, and we are having the new file function that returns nothing but it throws an exception. Inside that, we are asking the user to enter the name for the new file that has to be created. By getting the input from the user, we are creating a file with addition by passing the path that we have created here with the input. And using the file class, we are creating a new file. Using the create new file, a new file will be created, and we are printing that the file has been created. And we are having the rename file function that returns nothing. Also, it throws an exception. Inside, first we are asking the user to enter the file name that has to be changed, which means the name for the current file name. We are storing that inside a string variable called old name, and next we are asking the user to enter the new name for that file, and we are storing that inside a new name of string type. Now we are creating a file object of old file, and we are passing the path with the old name file to the file class, and we are creating an object. And similarly we are creating a new name file with the path by passing that inside a file class, and we are storing that the return object inside a file variable called a new file. And using if condition, we are checking whether the old file dot rename to file, which means the rename to function of file class that can be used to rename a file. We are checking whether it is successful or not, which means if there is a file, it tries to change the name and it returns the successful message. But consider if there is no file, so that it returns an exception. In this case, instead of returning exception, it returns a false as an output. In that, it prints no such files as exits. Next, we are having the delete file function that returns nothing, but it throws exceptions. Inside, we are asking the user to enter the name of the file that has to be created, and we are storing that inside a string variable called delete name. And we are passing that name with the path to a file class, and we are storing the return object to a delete file function. And using delete function of file class, we are deleting the file. Finally, we are printing that the file is deleted. And new directory function, same as the previous ones, it doesn't returns anything but it throws exception. We are asking the user to enter the name for the new directory, and using the parent folder of the current class, we are creating a new file by passing the path that we have at first demonstrated. And using mkdir, which means make directory function of this file class, we are creating a new directory from the parent folder. And we are incrementing the path by /, which means it points towards the contents which is present inside that folder, and we are printing that the directory has been created. And the absolute path that prints the absolute path of the current folder using get absolute path function of this parent folder, and display files that prints the files which is present inside this folder or the directory that throws an exception. Using a list function of file class, we are getting an array string array of the file names, and using a each type for loop with the string type of file as a element or the variable name, we are printing each one in the next line. And we are having the file operation class which is a public. Inside we are having the main function. First we have initialized a ch value as a 1. Then we have created an object to the scanner class called scan. And we are creating an object to the operations class that we have demonstrated below as a name obj. And we are using the do while loop such that the statements will be executed again and again until a certain condition is met. Here the condition is the ch is not equal to 0, means in the do while loop we are saying that the 0 is meant for the exit for this do while loop. And 1 is for creating a new file, 2 is for creating renaming a file, and 3 is for deleting a file, 4 is for creating a new directory, 5 is for displaying the absolute path of the directory of the file, 6 is for displaying all of the files which is present inside the current directory. And we are asking the user to enter the choice. We are storing that inside a variable called ch. And inside try and catch block, we are passing a switch statement that contains the ch value that the user entered. We are used to try and catch block since our class functions returns exceptions or throws exceptions. So we have to handle that. And for the case 0, we are just breaks it since the case 0 is for exiting from this program, and the case 1 that calls the new file function of obj operations class, and it breaks from this switch class. And the case 2 for renaming a file of operations class. Case 3 is for deleting a file. Similarly, case 4 is for creating a new directory. Case 5 is for getting the absolute path, and the case 6 is for displaying the files which is present inside the file or directory. By default, we are printing the invalid chance. Means if the user enters something that is in range from 0 to 6, it prints this. And finally, we are printing the exception if there is any exception is occurred. Now, let me run this program. First, let us create a directory called file directory, and let me create a file called text of txt type, and we can create another file with video but with mp3 format, and later we can rename it. So this is creator. Let me rename the file called the existing file is video.mp3. We have to rename it into a extension mp4. It shows the successfully renamed. Let me display the content. It shows there is a files called text of txt type and the video of mp4 type. And let me choose delete a file, and we can give video.mp4. The file has to be deleted. It shows the file has been deleted. And now let me choose the absolute path to get its absolute path. It prints the absolute path as so and so. Now let us exit this program. Now let us look on the next question. In this question, we are going to create a file called myprofile of txt extension, and inside we are going to include a profile details. called a name, gender, mobile number, and so on. Finally, we are going to print the contents which is available in that file. Let me go to the code. First, I have imported a file class from IO package, and then we are having the profile class. Inside, we are having the main function. First, I have created an object to the scanner class, and inside try block, I have created an object to the file writer function, and I assumed it as a pin, as a name for the object, and I have paused the path for this file. And I am asking the user to enter the name, gender, age, mobile number, mail ID, qualification, and so on. And we are using next function of scanner class and storing it inside a file by using the write function of file writer class. And we are using the flush function such that it writes immediately inside the file. And next, we are creating a object to the file reader class. I assumed it as file read by passing its absolute path or a path, and using the read function, we are printing the elements which is available inside the file. And then we are using close function so that the object will be closed. Let me run this program. Let us give name as alpha, gender as male, and the age as 19, mobile number as something, and the mail ID as alpha@gmail.com, qualification as 12th, the address as, let us give simple one, let us say only earth, and the technical skills, let us give coding, and extracurricular activities, let us give member by simple. At last, it prints the contents which is available inside the file. Now, let us look on the next question, the third question. In this third question, we are going to demonstrate the IO operations from a file. First, we are going to read a file by getting the name of the file as an input. And next, we are printing the total number of words which is available inside the file. Followed by, we are printing the vowels which is available inside the file. At last, we are printing the number of characters which was there in the file. Let me take the file. As we have created a my profile file in our this program, I am going to make use of the same file for the third program. Inside this program, first we are creating or importing the file reader class from IO package. And we are having the file read class. Inside we are having the main function. First, we are declared and initialized three variables called total number of words, total number of vowels, total number of characters with 0 by default. And inside try block, we are creating an object to the scanner class, and we are asking the user to enter the name of the file. And we are creating an object to the file reader class by passing the path that we have created or that we have in our system. And we are creating an character array of vowels that contains A, E, I, O, U. And we are declaring and initializing an empty string called string of string type, and we are getting the input from the file using a read function, and we are storing that inside a value. This read function returns ASCII value of each character, so we are storing that inside an integer value, that means integer variable. And we are using while loop to check if the value is not -1, which means the -1 denotes that is the end of the file. There is no contents after that line. Instead, we are creating a character called char type by passing the value as its equivalent. And the total characters will be incremented once, since the total characters will be the same at each character. And we are initializing a variable called element to 0 using for loop By making use of this element, we are checking the element is less than 5. And as the incrementation, we are incrementing 1. Inside, we are checking whether the current character equals the element position of the vowels which was present in the vowels array of char type. If so, we are incrementing the total vowels by 1 and we are breaking from this for loop. Outside this for loop, we are checking whether the current character is a next line character. If so, we are creating an string array called splitter and we are splitting the string into multiple parts by the space character as a parameter. And we are incrementing the total words by the length which is available in this splitted array of string type. And we are reinitializing the string into an empty string. Else if the character is not an next line character, we are appending that character with the string. And outside we are, for the while condition, we are reading an input from the file. This while loop won't means this if condition won't execute for the last line. For that we are doing the same, creating an string array called splitter by passing the split function of white space character as a parameter. We are creating the splitter and we are adding that value, the length, to a total words. And finally, we are printing the total number of words which is present and the total number of vowels and the total number of characters which we have done using this program. Let me run this program. Let us queue the same myprofile.txt as the file name. It shows there is 29 words, 42 vowels and 175 characters. Yes, that's all. That's all for in this video. We can meet in another video with another topic. Until then, bye bye.